Hello, hello. Welcome to day 989 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is: there is a difference between being grounded and letting people walk all over you. What am I talking about? We'll soon find out. But until then, show real. Welcome back. Welcome to day 989 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is: there is a difference between being grounded and letting people walk all over you. Hi, Cindy. So, what do I mean when I say this? I'm all for being grounded. I'm all for humility. I'm all for being that person who speaks softly to the others. But when I say don't let people walk all over you, that's exactly what I mean. I mean being respectful of yourself. For instance, you could be in a work relationship where you begin to realize that people are taking you for granted, or you might see that you're in a meeting room where you have an opinion, but you're not feeling comfortable, or you're not being heard. So is that how you'd like to carry on? Because I think if you have something important to share, or if you have an opinion about something, it's worth speaking out. It's worth being respectful about it. So understand, are you being grounded? Are you being humble? Or are you letting people walk all over you? Because yes, there is a distinct difference between the two. You can be grounded and still not let people walk all over you. That's called self respect. And how do you come to a space of self respect? Is by understanding and knowing that this is my worth, this is my 2 cents that I'm bringing to the table, and I'd like for it to be heard. I'd like for it to be given a chance. So what is it that you can do to make sure that you have a voice, and that you convey that message, that you convey what your thoughts are? Come from a space of curiosity. Come from a space of understanding that yes, come from a space of understanding that, okay, I am doing this, and because of this, it makes me feel anxious, or it makes me feel unheard. And what is that feeling of anxiousness or upset or irritation telling you about you? Do not hush it away, but just sit with it and understand what is that awareness trying to tell you. Hi, Srinivas. So be mindful of how you feel. Be mindful of what a particular situation triggers for you, and then do something about it. Don't just sit in that situation and in that space. Respect your feeling. Respect your awareness. If you're feeling aware about something, acknowledge it and then do something about it. Take action. Because if you recall, the E in the SMILE strategy that I talk about is energize the possibilities. Put action into the possibilities. Yes, we all know that these are certain things that I can do. But how often do you take that action, and how often do you move from point A to point B and then see the difference that it has made for you? So I encourage you to respect yourself. I encourage you to be mindful of your feelings, to acknowledge them, and then to take action accordingly, so that yes, you move from feeling upset, irritated, taken for granted, to a space of respect for yourself first. Because yes, what happens is when you don't do anything and you continue to stay in this space of being irritated and angry and walked all over, is you begin to have these emotions that are constantly bubbling within you, and they can show up in any kind of way. You could have an outburst with another person who's not even connected to that experience of yours. You might let out the anger somewhere else, and when you do that, it again affects. It kind of begins to be like a domino effect, and so you really don't want to do that. So Cindy says, when you have self-respect, it's difficult to be walked all over, grounded but not ground up. So true. I love that. So powerful. Grounded but not ground up. So true. Someone here, LinkedIn, showing me as LinkedIn user, so I cannot acknowledge who you are, but it says, respect the intuition, take an action from high level of consciousness, mindfulness, and deep self-respect. So true. I think the code or the theme of this conversation truly is self-respect. If something just doesn't feel right from within you, it feels like, no, I feel like there's something missing. I feel like a piece of respect for myself is missing in this conversation, in this relationship, in this transaction, then maybe you should take a step back, take a perspective, a third person perspective, and look at what's going on there really, and then see what you can do to help yourself. Dr. Heidi, thank you so much for putting in your name. I don't know, I think due to your privacy settings, I can't see, but I'm so happy that you put in your name. Thank you for that contribution. Definitely supportive, definitely helpful. Respecting your intuition is so important. When it just feels that way within your gut, it just means that yes, there is something missing, and you have to be mindful of it and take an action from a higher level of consciousness. So true. And if this has been of value to you, please write in comments saying let's use the power of I am, and please write in comments saying I am conscious. Please write in comments saying, I am conscious, and share this message with friends, with somebody who needs to receive it today. If you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Do share it with friends and family, because here the conversations are around the little things that make life big. And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, take care, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts. And before I forget, later tonight we have on board Karthika Nair, who is who runs the YouTube channel, which is Synchro Shakti. One of her amazing content, one of the spaces where she contributes is around law of attraction, manifestation, scripting, all of those things that kind of help bring miracles into your world. And I think to quite an extent, I managed to bring her onto my show, quite likely like a miracle that I manifested, because I really love her work. And I think the conversation is definitely going to be magical. So if law of attraction is something that you are attracted to, and if you are someone who's looking to manifest some miracles into your world, if you're looking to understand scripting better, this is a conversation that is not to be missed. Do join in later today at 9 p.m. UAE time, which would be 10:30 in India. Hey Ashwini. So these are my thoughts. Thank you, Josephine. I am conscious in comments. Please, if this has been of value to you, give the video a like. And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe. And thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so much. Thanks.